just ensure that the microphone is on. All right. Okay. All right. Over here, the first learning objective is learning SDLC, which is System Development Lifecycle. This itself actually forms. Where's my pen? Go back here. This itself actually forms chapter 2 to 7. All right. I have all the 6 chapter covered on the SDLC. And if you look at the course content, 8, 9, 10 is the application. All right, that's it. All right, this subject is so easy, right? In the concept, all right, in the concept wise, it's so easy. They are very important. All right, you need to know the concept. Only you can apply them for your critical thinking. All right, that's why we have. I've broken down these SDLC accordingly, so that we can achieve this first learning objective. And of course, you have to learn about the system flowchart. This one, in your 281 also, you should have learned about the flowchart. And we have multiple flowcharts, right? Multiple diagrams. All right, we have, let me just put over here another new color. We have, what kind of diagram you have learned before? I'm looking at you, Zaid. Remember what kind of diagram you have learned before? No. Give up. I forgot to bring something for you all, so that when I ask questions, you're more interested, right? Let me see. The first one, all right, the first one you should actually come across is this one, DFT, all right? You know this one? Data flow diagram, right? Data flow diagram. Data flow diagram, this is so important, all right? You want to analyze something, you go into a company, you want to analyze something, you want to understand the process flow. Number one, you need to know how the data flow first, right? How a company data flow from one department to another department, all right? How it flow from one department to another department. This is where I use the DFT, all right, to depict the process, all right, of what is happening. Is it okay? Are you okay? We have some more. What kind of flowcharts we have over here? Then we go into the flowcharts, right? Flowcharts. This is the flowcharts. This is one of the flowcharts over here. Can you see these flowcharts over here? All right. We have the flowcharts. We have total 3 flowcharts. All right. If you come across, these are documentation techniques. You know, it's like this. All right. If you go to a company, or maybe your company don't have this, all right, you can help them to set up their flowcharts. And why is this flowchart important? You know why is it important for you have to have proper flowcharts, procedures, picture in an illustrative tree, something like that. All right, one flow to another flow. Why is it important? It is illustrative. All right, so that when someone come in, you just show them the flowchart. Oh, they know that, all right, I am in this stage. I need to go to this stage. Or when they want to process some information, they know that, okay, I need to first get this one first. Only I can go into this particular steps. So it is important. Again, it also helps you to develop your system and analyze the system. All right. That's why it goes back to the number 1 over here. We have over here document flowcharts. We got data flow diagram. Data flow diagram is the DFD. We got document flow charts, where each documents, all right, you got the invoices, you got the goods received notes, you got what some more, the tree matching. You got the invoice, good received notes, what some more? Yeah? Purchase order, right? these are the documents. So in this document flow charts, or I need to speed up my time a bit. All right. In this document flow charts, what's the crucial thing is you can see what documents are being inputted. All right, inputted lah. That's wrong English. All right, what documents is being input, and then what is being processed, who are doing the process, and then what are the output, right? The document. It can be physical document, but now we are in 2025, right? So mostly it's in digital documents. Then we have the system, right? We have the system flow charts. System flow charts is basically the steps, all right? If you want to input how the software works, how the system works, all right? First, you need to start by going into the quotation, right? From there, then you enter the information. Then you can transfer the data to the sales order maybe, all right? Then to the, what happened? After sales order is ready, they accept. What you have to do next? Basically, you do the delivery order, right? You deliver the things together with the invoices, and then soon later you do debit note or credit note, all right, accordingly. If not, then you will ask for money, which is the invoice. We invoiced already, right? You will go and receive the money from the customer, right? And the whole cycle, the system in terms of how you should use the system, the flow. All right, there's another flow chart. So that's the system flow charts that we are talking about. Is okay. Then we got the business process, all right, flow chart as well. In a big conclusion, right? In a big conclusion, all of these flow charts over here, they are just specific terms, and it's how you define your diagram. Your diagram can be a mixture of different things, all right, different things. In practice, you don't really come out with a diagram for this document, and then for the system. Sometimes you combine that, you mix them together, and you got your own flow charts. Then come back to the user. When the user look at it, is it clear or not? If it's clear, it is okay, then it is acceptable, right? Then we have another diagram over here, which is the ERD, right? Your 180, ACW482 when you do the database development, remember, you have all the tables, and all the tables has relationship, right? Entity, relationship diagram, all right? That's another diagram that you should equip yourself with. On top of all this, what we call the now, or the most, the big, should I say more latest, right? We call it the swim lane diagram. All right, these are diagrams that depicted the whole thing. All right, it can be anything. All right, how you're going to how a process flow. We will look into this one. There's a software. Now it's AI, right? You just type in your process into the system. The system will draw for you the whole thing. What you need to do is you need to make sure that the diagram is correct. I need to review the diagram. That's still some part for you to do. Okay, that's the first learning objective, right? Second, third, and fourth over here is very simple. It actually falls in between these 2 to 7, all right? 1 to 7, right? Chapter 1 to 7. This again, over here, that's why this is important, the risk and control. Risk and control is important. We'll touch about it each time when we want to do analyze. analysis, right? Analysis on the process. When you want to develop a process, we need to consider this as well. See, within the defined business process. Right? This subject should be very clear in the concept, but the challenging part is where you have to think. You have to think whether if you suggest this process, change this process, upgrade this process, what is the implication? All right, what is it good or not? All right, or you're making it worse. You go to a restaurant and then you implement an extra procedures for the customer become angry, the customer don't come to eat with you anymore, right? These are part of the AIS, the business process that we're talking about. The sales, right, when the customer come in to purchase something. Then we talk about this one is the three things. So here, whether you buy or build. Is it? Over here, buy versus build, or outsourcing. So after you analyze your current situation, problems or no problem, you look at the process flow, everything, then you come to a point where should you develop your own system or you should buy a system. All right, that's the thing. Over here, you have to think a bit. This question will require you to measure in terms of what is the benefit of purchasing versus building. And then in the final exam, I'm talking about final exam, midterm, all right? Midterm is already set, Midterm is already set. The date that I set over here is fixed already, all right? The time, which is the class time, all right? And the chapter is already set, which is chapter 1 to 6, all right? So don't worry, because if you start right, when you reach that point, no problem, all right? You're already ready. You can just sleep or you can just go to karaoke before the exam. Where am I, right? Dispute and buy. Over here, there is a matrix, all right? Then you have to evaluate. But the interesting part is this one, To evaluate these, whether buy or build, later you'll look at the chapter in detail. It's up to your decision. You're going to justify whether you should buy or you should build based on the given information. How critical your discussion will go, that adds up to your answers, right? And finally over here, you want to prepare the automate report thing. This one fall under the development, all right? You want to develop something. Yeah. These are the four learning objectives. Hopefully, by the end of this lesson, when I see you again in the week 15, you are all well equipped with this. All right, you are all aware, at least, all right, aware of what is all of this thing about. All right, and over here is the weekly assessment. Today we will look at the review. All right, these are the review. Then from chapter 2 to 7 over here, 2 to 6, right? So 2 to 6 over here. If you can see over here, I've highlighted all the CLO accordingly. What I'm doing over there, okay. Okay, never mind. I already pointed out to the CLO that what we're going to achieve, all right, from each of these chapters. And over here is your midterm exam. This one is confirmed already. I've already set the question. Questions are, again, I tell you, very challenging, but the concept is easy, all right? As I tell you, concept is easy, as I just now explained to you, right? But if you can imagine, all right? I say this subject is more about imagination. Critical thinking comes with imagination, right? If you can imagine, sit down, take a tea. All right, I like tea. I don't drink coffee. All right, if you drink a tea and then you start to imagine given situation, I will come up with the questions, examples. later on, later down the week, all right, before we reach to this point over here. So make sure you go through with them, understand those questions, look at it, all right, they are similar types. Cannot promise that, right? Cannot promise that. Similar types, all right? They would have the similar, I would say, level. Is it okay? Similar level in terms of the questions. So you're going to be expecting the similar level of questions for the midterm exam. The format is this one, right? Well, I still remember. You have 2 questions. You only pick one. All right, you have 2 questions, you only pick one. And both of them are case questions. You will be given, you're given 2 scenarios, different scenarios. So which one do you like, right? Chicken or duck? Okay, so 2 hours only. So make sure you prepare yourself. Go through all these things. And over here, let me see. Let me just go over to here. The resources over here, I have to zoom over here in. I will come up with my own resource over here, which is in the process. All right, there will be a study kit that I will produce. Study kit covering chapter 1 to 7 comprehensively, the concept. All right, the concept that you should know before you can answer the midterm and the final exam. All right, I insert this book that I will come out with. At the same time, I'll upload to the e-learning. All right, just go through them. All right, just go through them. Okay, let me just go back over here. That's it. Over here, let me just discuss about potential online class. On this week over here, potentially will be online class. All right, online videoing, online recording. All right, I will do an online recording. You will view them accordingly. All right, because I will not be around potentially. All right, there is, I would say, possible. You know, possible, probable, those kind of level, possible, all right? There is a chance, possible, probable, virtually certain. Remember that one. If you know what I'm talking about. But if you don't know, then never mind, right? Basically, it's on, like, there's some chance, there's some chance I'll be not here, then I will upload this one. And over here is holiday and holiday. So, wow, presentation, right? You need to present after you develop your system, after you complete your analyze. This is subject, I will point out 2 things, all right? Analyze and development. You need to present to me what you analyze, report to me, and then what you develop, right? Two components, yes. Yes, there's a thing, right? There's a thing, it's holiday. And it's on the first, right? It's on the first. It's supposed to be physical in class presentation. But this one over here, we have holiday, right? So I was thinking, if you have completed your system, you can present it during the week 11, right? The thing is, the one that present earlier, they will get better marks. Better marks? No, I don't promise that, right? I mean, I don't promise that. It's recorded anyway, right? I don't promise that, all right? Those who present earlier will have a benefit because it will set up the benchmark for another presenter, right? I'm just making that up again. Just in case if you can make it in time, all right, we will do it before the holidays. If not, then we will cram everyone over here. For the presentation, right? We'll cram everyone over here. So far there is how many groups? I think 5 groups, is it? 6 groups. 6 groups. I didn't check the system. Have Have you picked your group already? Yes. All right. Later I'll come back. I'll come to that one as well. See, we are at 11:50, right? You still have time, right? 2 hours. Okay, so we are still good. All right, I can discuss with you about the assignment as well. Yes.
How about when people go through tablet? Is it online class or physical class?
Oh yeah, this one, right? Okay, this one I will wait for the top management whether they call me to do online or physical. But don't worry, again, as I tell you, I will record the video, all right, I will record the lecture. You can go through with them. My concern is more on whether you really go through them or not, right? You can be physical here, but your mind is already thinking about what to eat, right? It's already lunchtime. But anyway, later I will tell you, I'll brief you on how I'm going to take your attendance, right? I'm going to take your attendance. All right, let me just brief you through how we're going to take the attendance. So in your e-learning, there's the forum, right? I already create. If you just view the e-learning, all right, I've created the forum for each chapters. So now I've created for the first chapter. So participate in that forum, consider your attendance for the week. All right? In a sense that if you don't participate until the end of the Sunday, then I will consider you absent. All right? And in that sense, all right, you need to participate and make sure you go through, all right, according to your pace. Okay? So where am I now? Okay. All right, this is your final exam. There will be 4 questions. There will be 4 questions, and these are all the chapters that will come out. All chapters are, right? Because we have not much chapter anyway, right? 7 chapters only. 7 chapters only, and it is what it is, all right? You don't learn anything new. Everything you already learned before, all right? 180, 280, 281, you already learned all the technical things. This level is just to learn how to think critically, how to apply the SDLC, all right? Nothing new or shocking. So it should be very easy. But the level again is at critical thinking level, right? So be expecting 4 different case scenario, and need to express or explain, need to discuss, right? Need to discuss accordingly. All right. And now here's your breakdown. We have 20% midterm, 15 assignment, which is project, right? This is project. I made a mistake, all right? I made a mistake. It's project, all right? It's not assignment. All right. And presentation 5%, all right, the usual thing. And then final is 60%. And of course, the new grading should be over here, all right? This one is considered pass. Okay? Are you all okay? Are you all with me? Are you happy? All right, let me go down to here. Assignment, all right, I will brief you later, all right. We have this, the study kit, all right, I will come up with the study kit, share in the e-learning, go through the study kit. That should be enough, right, for the concept, all right. The critical thinking is you yourself, right. This is like maybe 1%. But the 99% is the critical thinking, right? How you're going to apply them into the case given. Of course, these are all the policy and all the things, and this is it. All right, so far, do you have any questions with this one? Do you have any question with the teaching plan? This is the plan, all right? You know, if you come to a course, you want to learn something, there must be a plan, right? So this is my plan for all of you. For the next 15 weeks, right? These are the plan. Over here, 15 weeks, I don't know. Until the final exam, right? So these are the plan. that these are the plan. These are my plan. All right. You have any question with this plan? No. Okay. Any question with this one from the back there? What is your name? The black tudung sitting on the corner. Yes. Yeah. Anissa. Anissa, how many percent is for the project? Let me just stop this one.